if we can.
Oh, that that's why. Freaking mic was off. Whoops. All right. I think we should be good now. All right, cool. Let me bring up the mic a little bit. I'm trying to see if I can connect the. I'm always having this issue. Trying to connect the speaker. Yes, no. Ugh. Where is it? Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I don't know why it's not giving me the freaking audio for the freaking music. Alright, I'll just have to figure that out later because I don't want to waste more time. Alright, whatever. So, let's start. Alright, so just to sort of explain what this new live stream or the new Saturday live streams are gonna be. By the way, I haven't fully decided on like the actual name that I'm gonna stick with yet, so you can still vote on that in the Discord. So I would highly suggest you join. And let me see. I have my notes here. Okay, so for these live streams, the first thing that I will do for each segment is a weekly forecast for 3 of the major assets, and then from there we're gonna do a Q&A. So from there I have like a bunch of questions that other people send me through like Instagram or through Reddit, stuff like that. And then from there I'm gonna do something else called a trade trap segment, and it's just 3 common pitfalls I'll do 1 to 3. Okay, 1 to 3 common pitfalls, and how to correct those things. And what I mean is like just technical analysis stuff that people mess up on, and I'll be explaining how to like identify them and how to fix them. And after that, we're gonna do a little thing called spotlighting an indicator, where I will showcase an indicator that I found that I thought was pretty interesting, and we'll review it and go on from there. Show you how to trade with it, all that good stuff. And then lastly, to end it off, I'm gonna share a discipline tip, and just it's what it sounds like. Okay, it's a tip to help you guys be more disciplined and everything that we do when it comes to day trading. Okay, so with that being said, let's start with the weekly forecast itself. So for this one, I'm gonna showcase one major asset from Forex, and then an indice, and then from there a commodity. So the main one I think that we all see and use is GBP USD. So I'm gonna make it easier on myself. I'm probably just gonna turn that on right there. All right. So you know that I love using this indicator, the higher time frames candle indicator, and I'm just gonna highlight the entire session here. You know what? Let me use my weekly layout. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this one right here. Yeah. Market sentiment. And I think I'm about to change some stuff here. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. 1 week here. Ah, man, I wish I could turn that little thing off here. Oh, here it is. I think it's this one. Oh, nope. Table. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, welcome, Donna Fraser. Okay, cool. So for the week in Euro USD, oh wait, I said GBP USD, my bad. Okay, so for GU, and I love using pitch fans, so let me add that pitch fan on here. Welcome, Cash Davis. So let me go on there. You know what? How far is this? Oh wait, that's the welcome, guys. Welcome. Getting a couple people in here. Okay, so we know that GBP USD is fundamentally a bearish asset, which is pretty interesting, honestly. I didn't think it was fundamentally bearish. So that's what I'll do. I'll just mark it up from here, from the top to the bottom like this. Oh, wait. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you have any questions, you can also drop them in the comments or whatever. Drop them in the chat if you want. Okay, I don't like this one. Or you know what? F it. I'll just do it from the yearly. Let's see. I'm trying to adjust it. Maybe I can do a pitchfork. Oh man, that's even worse. Man, hold on. So it's bearish, but I just can't get a pitch fan to line up. I'm just gonna have to old school it. Break up structure towards the downside. Screw it. You know what? I'll do the. I'll just extend the fans. Screw it. I'll just extend it. I didn't want to. I hate extending the fans, but I'll just do it because I really need a fan up here. Maybe I can extend it from here actually. Yeah, I'll do that from there. And then I'll do that from here. Let me see if I can add more fans on. No. Okay. Welcome, guys. We're getting a good bit of people this time around. All right, so yeah, from the 12-month view, it's bearish. Let me see if I can get scaled down and get something a little bit more more precise here. No, not yet. So let me mark this out. So far from this rejection block here, this is from what, 3 months, right? So this is a 3-month rejection block. And if you're joining from the TikTok end, you can also, I believe there's an option to do multi-guest. I don't know if okay, yeah, I think you guys can. Let me make sure that I have it running right. I think I have it running right. Let me see. Should be able to request here. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, yeah, so you can actually send in the request to join. So just letting you know. You know what? I should put that in the thing here. I wish there was a way that I could pin it. Nah, there isn't no way that I could pin it. Whatever. Dang. How do I add this pack on there? Give me a second. This is all new to me, man. Oops. My bad. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. It's just, I had this chat thing on my screen, and I'm trying to bring it back. I don't know how to bring it back. Damn, this sucks. I really need it. Okay, there it is. All right, cool. All right, found it. I'll put it right here. All right, so we got that 3-month rejection block. So I think that since price already swept liquidity here, we have that sweep. So now we're going to try to go up to this high, possibly try to sweep some more liquidity. But I think that we're good. I think that we're just going to tap somewhere near this rejection block or this. You know what? Let me duplicate this. Let me duplicate it. Maybe it's going to tap in from here. Maybe it's going to tap into that rejection block right there, and then we're going to keep going down. So jumping down to the 4-hour. I definitely do not see price, or at least for now. I do not see it. I do not see it breaking down through here. Okay, there's too much volume. Sure, there's a fair value gap here on the 4-hour, but I only see it going doing this. Look, let me show you. I see it doing something like this, maybe somewhere around here, and then back up to try to tap into that part right here. All right, that's what I see on GBP USD. So we might be bearish or somewhat bearish for the upcoming week for GBP USD, but I don't think it's breaking past this order block or this low. And if it does reach there, it's probably just going to sweep some liquidity, or kind of like mohawk, kind of what like ICT says, right? It's going to mohawk through it, which all it is just wicks sweeping liquidity on like a point of interest or something like that, right? So there's a point of interest, and then you get that liquidity swept under it, whether it's a fair value gap, an order block, whatever the case may be. It's just gonna sweep it. All right, so it's nothing crazy. Hey, what's up big dog? Thanks for the support. Yeah, I know it's just one on here on YouTube, but I got a lot more on the TikTok side, which is crazy how many more viewers you get on TikTok. Crazy. I just do it on YouTube so that way people can look at it, because I get a lot of people that look on the live streams after they're done, which makes no sense. But appreciate it, man. Anyways, so yeah, we have that on here. And for the next asset, so yeah, we're bearish, man. Bearish on this. I think I'm gonna do probably S&P, because S&P is probably the most traded one, to be honest. So let's give it another 3-month view here, and I want to make this as quick as possible. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Perfect. So I can actually take this pitch man off here. Cool. No, I don't need it. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me see. 3 months, monthly. Okay, so we know that price already tapped to some fair value gaps down here. So this is a really big rejection, guys. So price rejected here. Okay. So we don't have to worry about price breaking through this low right here. So now we know that this area is an area that price will more than likely not break through. Okay, so we leave that. Protected. Or I'm gonna call it like a safety low. Safety low, okay. So from that low, I'm gonna go here. Okay, let's give it a 12-hour view. Let's see. Yeah. All right, so check this out. Wow. Look at all that. Look at all that volume. Look how strong it's been pushing up towards the upside. We had a little bit of consolidation. It's just slight, nothing too bad. And then now we have all these, what do you call this? It's the, damn, I teach so many things, I forget the name of them. Breakaway gaps. There you go, breakaway gaps. So we have all these breakaway gaps here. So we know price more than likely is not gonna go past here. Now what do we have? If I drop to the lower time frame, I'm gonna show you something real quick. We have a sweep here and the 4 hour. Okay. And now it looks, let me see if I can go maybe a little lower. It looks like on the 1 hour we had a breakout structure towards the downside. So I mean, there's just so many reasons to think that this is going to be bearish, because we have that sweep, we have that break, we also have this fair value gap here. That price has failed and by the way, guys, the reason why I switch time frames so much is because if I don't see any information on one time frame, I go down to another, and if I don't see anything there, I go down to another time frame, right? Until I start seeing things that I'm familiar seeing, right? Things that are telling me or giving me painting a story of what market is doing, what the market structure is doing, right? If I'm on the higher time frame and I don't see a single thing being told, I have to go somewhere to get the information, right? There's always some kind of pattern going on somewhere. So that's why I go on different time frames all the time. Oh, we got a lot of people on the other side. Okay, cool. So anyway, so real quick, I want to show you guys something. So price hasn't even reached the middle or the 50% of this fair value gap on the 1 hour. And all it's been doing is it's been sweeping liquidity. Right? Look at that. So again, we have that break, or we have that sweep, the higher time frame sweep, then we have that break of structure. We have it tap into that fair value gap, another sweep. So I think we're going to be bearish for a while, if not consolidating. But what if I was going to target something for the rest of the week, it'd be here. I'd say a possible target here. Maybe here. Let me see. Let me go up here. You know what? I can probably see it. Probably not too sure, but so I'm bearish on just by watching price. I'm pretty sure the rest of the week for S&P 500 is bearish. I wonder if I know there's a way to view like other people's charts on here. By the way, guys, you can also submit like trades that you want me to review in the Discord. I can review those. I probably end up reviewing them live if I get enough. Okay, here it is. I think it's okay, cool. Let's see what this I thought you guys were looking at this. Hold on, why isn't it sharing it? Oh, it is sharing it. Okay, my bad, guys. I thought it wasn't sharing. Alright, cool. So Hold on, give me a second. Where is it? Okay. Hold on, I think I got someone that's trying to join here. Oh, here's the requested. Okay. I see. Okay, so if you want to request to join, hit the request, but also let me know in the chat that you're trying to join, because I think I had some people request earlier, and it didn't notify me. So that sucks. Hold on, what's it saying? Couldn't capture game? What are you talking about? Okay, anyways. So I'm trying to see what the other people are saying here about S&P, but it doesn't look like there's July 10th, 7th. Yeah, not much. Anyways, yeah. So the rest of the week for S&P, I would say is bearish for sure. For sure, bearish. Plus the 12-hour candle closed bearish. The previous 12-hour. Yeah. I just don't see any reason why I would be bullish for now. All right, so for the last pair. Hey, Mark, what is up, dude? My man, where you been at, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. What time is it where you're at? That boy Mark. Hey, wasn't your birthday a few weeks ago? I think your birthday was a few weeks ago, right? Busy protesting the government. Yeah, bro, I feel you. What are you guys protesting for? What's your guys' spiel over there? While you're typing that up, I'm gonna quickly just show copper. Man, so copper's one of those assets that's been really interesting, guys. He built a church worth 1.2 billion shillings in healthcare, and the healthcare ain't working. Back to Forex. Back to Forex. Dang, that sucks, dude. Hopefully it all goes well for you guys, man. Well, you know what, guys? I'll probably just do gold because most people trade gold anyways, and I don't want to show you guys something that you're not even gonna trade. So let's see here. Oh man. So gold has not been looking very good lately. We're still fundamentally bullish, of course. Problem is getting a pitch fan on here. Welcome to all the new people, by the way, joining on the Tiki Talkies. Freaking heck. Okay, so I got it on the 3-month here. Okay, let's see something. Let's go to the 12-hour. Okay, so this order block here. Notice, guys, I'm not even doing anything special. Again, I'm just reading what I'm seeing. I see an order block. I see it reacting off of this pitch fan line. Okay, so I'm just marking it up. Just marking that bad boy up. All right, nothing special. You ain't got to do nothing special, man. There's no reason to complicate it. Okay. So now, let's see here. Let's look at what's been going on with these 12 hours. Bearish, bearish, bullish, somewhat bullish. Man, gold has been ranging really badly. I mean, just look at that range. Oh, man. Look at it, man. Let me see if I can. From here to here, man. Just barely bad. If we're trading ranges, I would suggest trading IRL to ERL. So we already had this sweep right here, right? So it's safe to say that if we had the sweep here on the 12-hour, somewhere in here, price is going to come back down and sweep some internal liquidity, which means it's going to target some kind of fair value gap, right? Let's see if we get like some kind of shift in the market. No, we haven't even gotten a shift. Not even on the 15-minute. We haven't gotten a shift towards the downside. So what I would suggest doing on gold is, one, not trade it. That's the main one. But if I were to trade it, I would probably look for some shorts for a little bit. Even though we have had somewhat of a bullish momentum, it's not strong enough. The candles haven't been strong. Like, yeah, it ended on 2 bullish weekly candles, right? Because that's what the indicator's highlighting. But look, where's it at? Where's it? Like that, right? And now we're going up and then down again. See what I mean? Like, it's going up, then it started going down, and then now we're going up again. So what does this tell me? It tells me that's probably more than likely going to go down. And if I were to go on, for instance, let's actually go on the weekly here. Look at the candle. Let's analyze this candle real quick. This candle right here swept this area right here. There was not enough buying pressure at all to break through this previous candle's high. Not enough. What I would like to see is a sweep of this previous candle, right? Which we had. We had a sweep of that weekly candle with the H. We had that sweep here, right? And then what I would have liked to see is one bullish candle at least here, and then another strong bullish candle breaking over this previous weekly candle. But we didn't. We didn't get that. So instead, we're dancing around this pitch fan line, right? It's dancing around it, respected it, came up, swept this liquidity, strong rejection on the 4-hour. So what do I think? I think we're going to be bearish. I think we're going to be bearish. Not completely bearish forever, but I do think we're going to be bearish for a while. Let me see if I can find the the order block with the I don't know if it's this one. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, they'll probably add this one too. Oh. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so check this out. So as you guys already saw, let me mark it up one more time. And let me take this off to make it a little easier to see. Okay, so check this out. See this order block right here? This one has a lot of volume on here. That's why price has not been able to break through it. High volume order block. And then we'll do 4 hour. All right. 4 hour high volume order block. So what I see price doing is possibly coming down either this order block here or here, somewhere here, and then go back up. But I don't see it breaking past this high yet. It's gonna be a while before it does that. I just don't see it doing it now. That's the only thing. For a while. Let me see something. Can I turn on? Let's see, that's the week. Let's see if I can get these kill zones on it. I don't even think these are the right times for these kill zones. Oh, no, yeah, it's right. Okay, so let's see. Down, up, consolidation. Yeah, so see, we had more bearish days than anything. Down, so bearish New York, consolidation, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, and then bullish. So New York sessions have been very hard to trade in. Good to know. That's what I'm saying. I would stay away from gold for a while. Just trade copper, man, if anything. Okay. So, now that we are done with this segment, the next time I'm going to make it a little more flashy. I'm just going to... I have to work on it, though. The next part here that I have... If I could just pull it up real quick. Where the H did I put? Oh. Alright. So, for the next portion here. Give me a second. Right. Give me a sec. Okay, I don't know where the thing went, but okay. So anyways, we have the live Q&A part. Okay, so this part right here, I'm going to answer maybe 5 to 10 questions. And it shouldn't take too long. Let's see if I can find it here. I have the questions here. Weekly forecast. Where's the questions? Oh, give me a second again. All right, I got it. Okay. So the first one, man, depending on how long these questions are, I might just keep it under a time frame, to be honest. Just depends on how long these questions are. So, number one, the first question: how do you adjust your strategy when markets are ranging or when conditions change? Let me read that again. How do you adjust your strategy when markets are ranging or when conditions change? So, two things. One, let's start with the adjusting the strategy part when markets are ranging. The adjustment that I recommend for when markets are ranging is don't trade that asset. That's it. Just don't trade it. Reason being is because, and like clearly the answer is kind of in the question, in the sense that you're sort of implying that you already made a strategy that wasn't built for ranging markets. So why would you trade your strategy for ranging markets? It doesn't make any sense. You'd have to make another strategy for when the markets are ranging. So you don't want to trade. Like for instance, I don't trade my supply and demand strategy, my most famous supply and demand strategy that you guys can find for free. I don't trade that in ranging markets, right? Now, you also have to understand that just because the market is ranging, let me see, like let's say on gold right now, like I was showing you guys, just because it's ranging on a higher time frame doesn't mean it's gonna look like this on the lower time frame. So if I drop down here, let's just pull up the kill zones one more time. Right, it's not ranging like that under here, right? Clearly, you can still trade with it, right? You just have to make sure that you follow your trading plan. If my trading plan says I need to have a sweep plus an order block at a kill zone, then I'll enter a trade. Or if it's just find an order block in a kill zone and trade with the trend, and that's your strategy, okay, fine. That works too. You know, that works perfectly fine. Just make sure that it's not ranging on the time frame that you're usually trading on, okay? Because if your strategy is also based on like the 15-minute, kind of like how mine is, and it's ranging on the 15-minute, then I won't trade on there. But if it's just ranging on a 4-hour, like this, then I probably still will trade. It just depends on what I see. I would probably have to look for an A+ setup, okay? But generally, if it's ranging on the time frame that you base your trading plan on, then don't trade that asset. Don't trade it. Just go somewhere else. Find another asset that you know your strategy works with, and that's it. And then like the other part of the question of this question is when the conditions change. Okay, look, market will, and even ICT says this, and it's just common sense. Markets will only expand, consolidate, or retrace. But just to make it even simpler, markets will go up, down, or sideways. It only does those three things. Literally those three things. Okay? It's only able to do that. So I don't know what people are talking about when they say, oh, the conditions are changing. No. There's nothing. The market can't do anything new. The market can't do loops. It can't do circles. Makes no sense. It can't go backwards. It only goes forward, up, down, and sideways. That's it. That's all it can do. So, for instance, and I've noticed this like on EAs, right? Because I use EAs for managing my accounts. If I know that an EA is really good, for when the market is either going up or down, then I'll know if there's bad performance for like the next week. That means that the market has been ranging on that specific asset, because I know that it only performs really well when it's either going up or down, right? And if it starts entering or giving me bad results for the upcoming week or for the past week, then I know, oh, the market has been ranging. and this specific EA is not good for when the market ranges. So if you're someone that only relies on one strategy for when the market does two things, going up or down, and you don't have a strategy for when the market ranges, then you're going to have a very hard time trying to sit on your hands, because I know how a lot of you guys are. You guys have a hard time sitting on your hands. I get it. But you have to be able to master that by either being patient and disciplining yourself, or you're going to have to make another strategy. But remember, guys, market only will always do one of the three things: up, down, or sideways. Okay? So that's that part of that question. Hopefully that answers it. Okay, number 2, it says, okay, so the second question is, hold on, for example, oh, dude, I do that all the time. Yeah, so this is more of a suggestion. So he's telling me, hey, can you add difficulty levels and prerequisite knowledge to your videos? For example, viewers need to understand liquidity and volatility before diving into, and this is just an example, candlestick patterns or chart analysis. Yeah, I usually try to let people know what you need to know. But always, guys, just watch my beginners playlist. If you watch my beginners playlist, you'll be more than fine. You'll be able to understand like everything I say or do. Okay, so just watch that. Watch that. Let's see here. What was the next question here? Market structure. Backtesting. Okay, so when backtesting with higher time frames, when backtesting with higher time frame confluences, should you keep switching between time frames? And how do you validate patterns without fluctuations? Let's see. Let me read it one more time. When backtesting with higher time frame confluences, should you keep switching between time frames? Yeah, I mean, if your strategy involves a higher time frame and finding confluence on the higher time frame, then yeah, switch between the time frames. Even if you're backtesting, I don't know why you wouldn't do that. That's odd. Yeah, just switch. Makes no sense. Just switch. Yeah. And then it says, how do you validate patterns without fluctuations? You're always gonna have fluctuations, man. Like, the best thing that I can do is just tell you is backtest a specific asset that you like. See how it performs even with all the different fluctuations or the different like drawdowns or drawbacks, and see, hey, what's my strike rate when I use this type of pattern? What's my strike rate when I don't use this type of pattern, or these other types of patterns, things like that. Just backtest. That's the biggest thing and main thing that I will always recommend, is just to backtest. Okay, backtesting is key. Surprising that didn't take too long. So let's see, number 2. How do you handle patterns that break before completion? So I think he's asking me about candlestick patterns. So I think what this person was doing was using a candlestick pattern for their entry. So he was saying, like, how do you handle like seeing that you're almost gonna get into a trade and then all of a sudden you don't, because you saw that it didn't work out. The best thing that you guys can do is backtest different types of like variations of your strategy in terms of like what an A plus setup looks like, what a B setup looks like, what a C setup looks like. So, and again, do it on backtest extensively on different assets. Okay. See how it performs when you use A plus setups on, like, for instance, gold. See how it performs, how your strategy performs when you use B setups. See how it performs when you're using C setups, right? So, for instance, there might be a setup, your A plus setup might involve, it's just an example because I see it all the time. So we had a sweep here. Oh man, let me see. You know what? Let me use copper because I don't want to mess with this chart real quick. Okay, so let's just say you have a sweep here. By the way, I'm working on a strategy like this, so I'm giving you some insider sauce right now. And you have a break here, a small little break, it's like a little fractal, and then you have a demand here. Okay, so let's say your A plus setup is a sweep of the opposite side and then a break of structure towards the original direction of the trend, which was it being bullish, right? This is a bullish asset generally. So you have a sweep, then a break, and then you mark up your demand zone and you wait for a candlestick pattern, and then once you see your candlestick pattern, you enter and you go on from there, right? That would be an A plus setup, just as an example. So let's just say that's an A plus setup in your trading plan. A B setup would be one without the candlestick pattern, and you just enter at a limit order, right? You enter at a limit order, and you have it at a specific RR, so that would be like a 2R, right? See how it performs there, right? So if normally, again, I'm just repeating myself here, but if you have a trading plan that involves a candlestick pattern, see how it performs without said candlestick pattern, right? And then see how it performs without other types of confluences that you usually need. It just depends on what your trading plan is. That's how I would handle a break in a pattern. So if I say, hey, I'm waiting for this candlestick or this specific engulfing candle to show up in my trading plan, but I'm not seeing it, but I know for a fact that when I'm trading copper at this specific time or at this specific day, I know that I don't have to have that pattern to enter a trade, so I'll just enter the trade now, or I'll enter the trade as soon as it taps me into my limit order, right? It's that simple. That's how I would handle it. All right, so I'll answer this one. I have plenty more, but I don't want to make it too long. So, mental stop loss. So what is a mental stop loss, and can you make a video explaining it? I may make a video explaining it. I don't think it's just a mental. All a mental stop loss is just, hey, I know that if price touches this certain level, then I'm out. That's really all it is. Okay, so instead of literally all it is instead of physically marking up your stop loss or placing an actual stop loss on like your broker or whatever trading platform is that you're using, you're just telling yourself, I know that once price touches this area, I'm gonna get out of the trade myself, right? The problem is you need to have a ton of discipline, and to be honest, I don't have that kind of discipline. I would much rather set it and forget it, because I know for a fact that I'm just going to keep looking at the charts, and it's going to force me to keep looking at the charts because I don't have anything physically set up. And another thing too is that it's dangerous because sometimes price, as you already know, can commit these like crazy spikes, and the last thing I want is for there to be a spike in price. Like, let's just say I was shorting this whole candle, right? Look at this big head candle. Let's just say I had a mental stop loss at this high, right? And I'm just looking at it, and I'm looking at my charts. I'm like, Jesus, it's going up. And then all of a sudden, you see this big candle, and I get violated. Just straight violated. No warning. Pants down all the way inside me, just violating me, right? Like, I'm not going to handle that very well, and I'm pretty sure I'll blow my account. So, don't use mental stop losses, okay? It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. All right. So, for the next part of this stream, what is it? I forgot. Hold on. Oh, spotlight and indicator. Okay. Let's do this. Let me find the indicator that I was going to show you guys. Do, 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 do. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where is it? I had a really cool one here. Let me just find it. Man, where is it, dude? I had it right here. Oh my gosh. Oh, machine learning, market flow. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to keep it in order so I don't forget. Oh. ADR. No, that's not it. ABC 1, 2, 3. I think that's this one. Point A must be 4 point A. What? What are you talking about, dude? Oh. Oh. Okay, hold on. That's how you use it. Okay, I can't show you this one then. I can't show you that. Okay. All right. There we go. So, this is I'll link it in the description after I'm done. But I found this indicator a while ago, and it's actually pretty interesting. Here's the settings that I have for it. I don't even think I changed anything. ABC. Okay. So this is based off of Elliott wave, right? So basically, you're trading Elliott wave. You're trading the, I believe it's the, what is it? The extension. Okay, so it's the extension. It's been a long time since I've traded Elliott wave. If I'm being honest, I've been teaching so many things. I forgot. I'm gonna have to look at my own content to be honest with you. But basically, you have A, B, and C as part of Elliott wave, and then what a lot of people will do is they'll enter on the C because they're assuming that a new wave is going to form. And as you can see, it's actually pretty cool. I wonder if there's a way that I can reduce this stop ratio. What if I do 0.5? Let me see. No? Okay. Oh, so it operates by. Okay. I think if I go on a higher time frame, it changes on. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, pretty interesting indicator. So you can actually pair this up with like supply and demand. So if you were to swing trade this, let's see, when does it appear? So it doesn't appear yet. Okay. Okay, cool. So once you see the indicator telling you, okay, you enter here, right? It tells you, okay, put your limit order there, whatever. See if it actually makes sense, right? See if you agree with it by marking up some confluences. So you have a breakup structure here. Looks like price is reacting off of. Yeah, it looks like it's reacting off of this order block here. Okay, cool. And then it looks like it's reacting off of this one here. Awesome. So now if you want, you can wait. You can either wait for price to give you another candlestick confirmation, or you can go down to a lower time frame. But for now, before I do that, I'm going to mark it up right here. And then I'm going to put the stop loss here, and then I'm going to put my target. That's way too high. I'm just going to do like a I'm going to do a 2R. Okay. So that's just okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to a lower time frame and see if we can find a change in trend, but on a lower time frame, so we can get into a little earlier. So, hey, where the heck? Why isn't it showing up? Okay, there we go. So, all right, so let's see if we can find something that says, all right, we're going to change the trend. Oh no, that was quick. Wow. Oh, well, actually, you could have entered here, because this is an inversion on the 15-minute. All right, so you got that inverted for value gap. You could have entered from here, stop loss under that for value gap, and then same thing, you could have targeted that high right there as well. Right, or you could just wait until it hits that limit order, but that's like one way that you could use the indicator. So I thought that indicator was pretty cool. You don't have to use it, but I still think it was a pretty cool indicator in my opinion. Let's see, black and white. The blue one's pretty cool. I'll keep it at the blue one. But yeah. So that is that indicator. I'll link it down in the description below. If you have any other way or cool ways of trading with it, just let me know. All right, let me know. So for the last portion here, and I've been enjoying this so far. So the last part is the discipline tip. So give me a second, let me pull it up. Okay. So the discipline tip that I have for you guys. Is this running? I thought it was. Okay, anyways. So the discipline tip that I have for you guys is never trade without a plan. So before entering any trade, know your entry, your stop loss, your target, and your reason for entering. Then stick to it. No exceptions. Changing plans mid-trade usually means you're reacting emotionally, not logically. That's how accounts get wrecked. Want a routine or checklist? You can join the Discord. I can give it to you guys there. I have a bunch of strategies that you guys can look at. You guys don't have to do any of the guessing there. And if you have any questions on your own strategies, any tips, join the Discord as well. What else? I have like a bunch of links down in the description below that you guys can check out uh, for like backtesting softwares. Personally, I like Traders Casa, and if you want to learn how I'm making these videos, there's also links there as well. What else? What else? What else? I mean, I don't think I have anything else. I mean, I have a bunch more stuff that's coming. Um, Man, I really wish I could tell you what I have planned. I just can't. I'm afraid people are gonna start stealing my ideas. I'm already seeing that happen. All I can say is that you want to stay tuned. All right. So with that being said, man, I appreciate you guys joining. I appreciate all you TikTokers joining. I'm so surprised how many people join off of TikTok. It's actually pretty impressive. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the in the links. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the Discord. And hopefully I'll be doing these more consistently on Saturdays. And if you guys enjoyed it, let me know. Also, help me vote on a new name for this thing. If not, I'll just probably keep it as Smart Money Saturdays. But other than that, appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.